Hello everyone, I'm Cody.
And I'm Liz.
And welcome to Unit 7, Rwanda Bound. So, Rwanda, if you've never heard of the country, is in East Africa, and over the past 3 decades it's become, more prosperous and it's growing.
Prosperous.
Prosperous.
Despite that, there are a lot of migrants who want to leave the nation to find better opportunities in somewhere in Europe, and especially the UK. And so the UK government and the Rwandan government have recently come to an agreement to kind of hopefully solve this situation of migrants coming illegally. And many of these migrants, often attempt the arduous and long journey all the way through Africa up to France and try to cross the English Channel. And one way they do that is often in these small boats, very old, many of them not seaworthy, and they die or they lose their life. And many times they end up swimming across certain areas and have to be rescued. And it's quite a lot for the authorities to keep up with.
Right.
And once these migrants reach the UK, land, they often apply for asylum. And the influx and the number of these migrants doing that, it's been increasing over the years.
Seaworthy.
Seaworthy.
Keep up.
Keep up.
Asylum.
Asylum.
And so we'll talk a little bit more about that agreement that I mentioned. But I wanted to ask you, have you ever been to Africa anywhere?
I have never been to Africa. It's got lots of beautiful landscapes and animals, and my husband has been to Africa, and he said that all of the people he met were pretty amazing. So I would someday like to go to Africa, but how about you?
I have not, no. I've been wanting to either visit Morocco in the far north area or South Africa all the way in the bottom. Yeah, very extreme ends of the continent. But yeah, like you said, Africa is a huge continent and with numerous cultures and civilizations there, and it's a lot to see, a beautiful landscape, but I wouldn't know where to begin.
Right.
So have you actually heard of Rwanda before this?
Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing that I really know about Rwanda is the Rwanda genocide.
Yes. Yeah.
So it obviously hasn't been updated in the past 30 years. I know that it's doing better now.
Yeah, somewhat better.
And the article alludes to the fact that it is doing much better now. But yeah, that is still my image of Rwanda. How about you?
Same for me. I think when I was first introduced to this African nation and the name of it, it was through that story, which is based on all facts, and there was a movie based on it, which I first learned from the movie, and then I was so intrigued, I read more into the history, into the strife and situation, which seems to be making progress, but there's still a lot of economic strife and issues, and that's why these migrants tried to leave. And now the language focus. First up, in hopes of. So for my example, I bought a flight to Paris in hopes to see the Eiffel Tower.
I'd love to see the Eiffel Tower. Okay, the second point is meanwhile. So for example, my husband is usually the one who prepares dinner. Meanwhile, I set the table or make a salad.
Good pair.
Teamwork.
Yes. All right, and that's it for our preview section. We'll see you on the review.